Oh, hey, my love. Is that what is it? Are those frozen pops? Wait, you're on mute.
Okay. I have the worst reflux, and this is like the only thing that's helping me right now. I can't even eat. It hurts so bad.
Oh, you poor thing.
Okay. It's in my hair now. It's almost over.
Oh my goodness.
So how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good.
Jen, I see you. You're on. I think I don't know, the last few times, hey girl, the last few times we tried the Zoom call, it's been like cutting in and out. This morning it cut in and out for me in Antonella. So this is, believe it or not, guys, this is the only place that I get good lighting in my house, anywhere. Believe it or not, it's in my room. I'm in the corner under my lamp. Look, my lamp is like right there. This is the only place
I have no lighting in my place. It's all like natural lighting. So if it's dark outside, like you can't see anything. That's why I never record my workouts, because it's 5, it's still dark. You can't even see it.
Devin. This morning, I felt so bad because Antonella could only see like a dark face. I'm so sorry. I don't know where everybody else is, but so I had a speaker for today, but we got like mixed up with the dates and everything. So she's going to be on next week. Nadine Preston, she's really cool, but she's going to be talking to us about something new that I've been wanting to try. I haven't done it yet, but she's done it, and she's been hitting Success Club. Like she's a Success Club 10 all-star for like 2 years, and she's just been doing this every single month, and I'm so excited. I'm like, you can't come tomorrow. So she's gonna join us next week though, so hopefully we can get that in. If not this month, if we can't do it this month, then probably next month. But I'm really super excited to have her. So she'll be like our first guest speaker, so you guys don't keep on seeing me speak. And Devin is a guest speaker sometimes too. He's here. He's not on the Zoom call for some reason. And then after that, we have Brad Vizjak. You guys know Brad, right? That's Colleen's success partner. So that's going to be very fun. Brad is like a really good friend of ours too. We see him all the time on our trips and at Summit. So it's going to be an interesting kind of call. Okay, so either everybody else is late or they're just going to miss it. But I'm so happy you guys hopped on. So I know that I've been sensing a little bit of hesitation with our team when it comes to certain posts or with posting and talking to other people. I think it's the rejection of objections. So I really want you guys to think like, because I know sometimes, and I've done it before, I'm not going to lie, it's happened to me, especially in the beginning. Before I get into conversations, I'm like, oh my gosh, what kind of objections are they going to have? Is it because of the money? Is it because of the time? She has 5 kids. I don't know. She doesn't have time. Stuff like that. It starts going in through your head, right? So I think it's really important to, are we recording? Okay, good. I think it's very, very important for us to really know the type of power that we have. A lot of us kind of short ourselves on that. We're not as confident because when we get those objections, we kind of get scared, right? I know in the beginning I was too. And in this business, you kind of have to build up that tough skin because, and the thing is, our jobs as coaches is when you do have your team, your job is to help them get back up. That is my main thing for you guys. Whenever I wake up in the morning, I'm like, what can I do to help my team? What can I do? Because I know life is all about making mistakes and failing, whatever, as long as you get back up. But it's the way we get back up. And that is where our power lies. Our power lies on how we handle these objections and who we are. And believe it or not, because I get a lot of objections sometimes, like, how could I do that? I couldn't do that. I can't coach. What if they tell me that it's just too expensive? What if they tell me that they don't have time? The thing is, you need your posts in the back end. We need conversations and objections, the objections that we have from those conversations, we need to put them in our posts and address them publicly. So I see a few really good posts that from you, Amy, and also Antonella has some as well. Whenever we do come across these objections, we announce them publicly. And in our story, remember that we've gone through these objections too. Weren't there times that we spoke to our coaches and we were like, no, I can't do it because I don't have the money. I don't have the time. And you have those things in your head. And then, of course, your coach was like, okay, you know what? This girl needs this. All of us need this. Why? Because she doesn't have enough time for her kids. And that's why she needs to do this. Why? She doesn't have money. That's why she needs to do this, because they need to bring in that income in order to make, in order to be a breadwinner or put food on the table. Almost every objection we've come across, we've had in our heads before us. So we need to kind of understand where they're coming from. And I know sometimes it gets frustrating because we get a lot of those objections every single day. I get them every single day. And I tell you, I've done power of 10 today. And I'll tell you how frustrated I was getting. I'm like, oh my gosh, I keep getting same objections over and over and over. Look, this is my list from today. Okay. And I'm telling you guys, like, there are times I didn't start my list until maybe 4:30 today. I was like, you know what? I need to clean. I need to do this. I need to do that. I'm like, I can't get to my list right now. But I'm like, crap, I have a call at 8 o'clock. And I'm like, I need to get this done. And the reason why is because I was scared. I'm like, I don't want to come across these objections again and have to address them and this and that. But that is what we do. That is what we have to do. And the thing is, every day, since we're adding new people, I hope we are, since we're adding new people and we're constantly connecting, we're going to constantly see different answers all the time. So that is why we always have to address them publicly. So what I do is when I do get those objections, I'm like, okay, I have to harness my power. I have to harness the power of my story. I remember when I didn't have money, because you know what? I had to sell a couch and a pair of shoes in order to do this. I wanted it so badly. And the other one is my time. I was in school full time. I had 2 hours out of my day to myself. And part of that was even driving to work and then going to school. So literally, I really had an hour to an hour and 15 minutes in my day. How did we get over those objections? That's where your power lies, because of your story. So that's why I'm like, guys, you have to tell your story. And when I say tell your story, it doesn't mean like you have to go back all the way into your childhood or whatever happened to you back then. What made you want to become a coach is your story. What made you come into this? What objections were you telling yourself? What excuses were you telling yourself? And that is where your power is ultimately going to come from. Whenever you have a post, whenever you're talking to somebody, and I learned this from one of our Tony Robbins mentors. What is it?
Better off with me. worse without me.
Better off with me, worse without me. Better off with me, worse without me. You have to constantly say that in your head when you're going into conversations and into your posts. When you're looking in your posts, is it powerful? What message is it conveying? Is it from you, from your heart? Are you being authentic? Is it addressing a concern or a problem? Is there a solution in the post? In your story, there are 4 things you're supposed to be talking about.
Is she freezing on your side too?
What?
Yep.
Who's on here?
You keep freezing.
Oh, really? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You keep what?
I keep like, I don't know where to go. Because I think this is the worst internet can I have in this corner, but my best lighting. So, because the desk doesn't have lighting. Devin's going to build me some lighting. You guys are going to remember this. Before I get like my gazillion-dollar house, my lighting in my room was just terrible. You're going to be like, I remember when Philma's lighting was crap.
I remember when Philma used to be a 1-star.
I remember that too. Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. All right, is this a little bit better? Can you hear me a little bit better? Am I still cutting off?
We can hear you.
You can what?
We can hear you. We just can't see you.
Okay, that's because Devin turned the light off. Hold on, I'm trying to fix the situation. Sorry. Okay.
I think she's gone again.
Hello? Can you guys see me or hear me? Shit. This sucks. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I breaking up still?
A little bit.
A little, yeah.
Oh, this so sucks right now. Should I just go downstairs?
Maybe.
Okay. Tell me if I'm still breaking up. Can you hear everything I'm saying right now?
Yeah, it's just slow.
Sing the ABCs and see what letters they don't hear.
Shut up, Devin. Hold on, let me see if I can. Volume is raised. Audio options. Okay, so I'm just going to talk really loud. As long as you guys can hear me, I think we're okay. I can talk loud. I always do anyway, right? Okay. So, there are 4 things you have to learn in your story, or you have to have in your story, right? I think I've mentioned them. I've had them in a post before. And Jen, I think I sent you the 4 things. But in short, because I don't know them word for word, in short, your story should have why or what, how were you before you joined Beachbody, before your transformation, right? Who are you? What are your credentials? Are you a mom with 2 kids? Do you have any college degree? Do you work? Things like that. How or why did you join Beachbody? Why did you need to be a part of this team or this crew? And where do you plan on taking this opportunity? Okay. So whenever you're telling your story, especially when it comes to like Transformation Tuesday or Throwback Thursday, if you look at some of the posts from Dreamcore, from Crystal Laughlin, you can look at, well, this is a good one. Candace's, you can, I think Audrey tells her story pretty well. You can see in their story all 4 of those questions. You can see all the answers to all 4 of those questions. And they say it in a different way. And I try to, at least I try my best to as well. But those are the types of things that that need to be in your posts whenever you're telling your story. And from that, you do harness your power. That's where people come to see, and they're like, oh my gosh, I totally feel this girl. Like, she's talking to me. So whenever you have your posts out there, it has to be like, they have to feel, it has to be emotional. It has to be emotional for them. Okay? And that's how they're going to relate to you. So everybody has a different story. But the thing is, we kind of all have the same feelings. We all have those feelings of depression. We all have those feelings of being extroverted or introverted. Can you guys still hear me? No? Ay, ay, ay.
We started breaking up again.
Great.
Maybe you can call in on your phone.
I know. Maybe
Yeah.
let me see. I'm going to try to come in from my phone.
Can you guys hear me? Turn that one down.
No, jeez. I'm going to have to, like, technical difficulties with this thing.
You mute yourself.
I'm trying. Amy, can you mute yours?
Hmm?
Can you mute yours?
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay. My volume is that loud. Shoot. Okay. Can you hear me? Go like this. Okay. So, I'm so sorry about that. Devin, how come speak? Talk to people about what to say to people. What are you having trouble with?
For me, it's just finding that time. Like, I don't feel like I'm not worried about reaching out to people or anything. Okay.
Go ahead.
Ooh.
Gosh, this is so confusing. How do I turn the volume up on here?
yeah.
Oh, it's because you have your headset on.
No.
Okay. Go ahead, Amy.
For me, it's not so much the fear of like reaching out to people or what to say. Because I think that book, Get Over Your Damn Self, like goes over that pretty well. And I've used a lot of scripts from there and I've had a lot of success. And the people that have told me no have come back actually to me a couple of months later and were like, now I'm ready to join. That's how I signed up my friend Tanya. I'm with a pregnancy, and in the past couple of days I've been feeling better, so I'm just hoping this peace and quiet, then I can get my power hour in.
Oh, your mom is there?
my mom, and then today, like, I had my niece here too with with my son, and I'm potty training, so it's just like a 3-ring circus.
Jen's like, I totally know how you feel, girl.
Been there, done that.
That's another thing too, is timing. Like sometimes it does take a few months, you know, even years for some people.
Hoping it doesn't take me that long.
No.
But trying to work on the small stuff, that way Monday I can kind of like hit the road running with doing my power hour and things like that. So like today I was like trying to work on my Google Forms and things. That way I can have that on my links for people to click on and immediately be sent a form.
Yeah, those are so helpful. The Google just make you look more professional. I still have trouble with Google Forms. Like it's so hard for me to figure it out.
Google Forms have it. The wofu. Yeah, I'm confused
too.
Yeah, but I'm trying to learn them.
Yeah, it's so I didn't really have like, I didn't want to stay too long on this because I know you guys are really working really hard, and really all it is about is getting over that fear. And just doing it. Like I know we have a lot of things to do and we're busy and everything like that, but guys, like every time I go anywhere or do anything, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a story. I feel like my story of my life is on Facebook. Anything that you do, anything that you do in a daily routine, you can post on your Facebook. Like, okay, yeah, I'm sick, but you know what? I'm still trying my best. I'm still eating right. I'm still reading. I'm still able to take care of my kids. Like, you moms out there, it's like moms do so well in this business because you're showing the power of being a mom. You have so many things going on, but at the same time, you're able to eat right. You're still able to cook for your kids. You're able to take care of your kids. You're still able to go to work if you are working. You're still able to coach. There's so many things to write about, especially if you look at Melanie Mitro's page when she was when she still had her kids. She posted about, you know, like, and she was asking questions to moms. She was talking to moms, and moms were like, how is it that you're still, you know, you're still doing all this and you have a busy life? Like, those are part of your story. So every single day, incorporate that. Being or what it is about you, about your life. Part of that is being a mom, right? For you guys, especially Jen and Amy. For Antonella, it would be her trying to find a way to do this full time and bring in income and doing what she loves, like photography. It's things like that that's going to attract your tribe. And that is very, very powerful. So the next time you do if I protect, you don't have anything to post about. There is something that is always, yeah. If you need inspiration, go to a coach's page that, you know, that you look up to, and don't copy what they have, but take what they have and make it your own. That's what I've been doing too. Like I look at Haley Christian's page, I look at Colleen's, I look at Bonnie Angles, Jessica
Jessica Badassery. I don't know her last name. Jessica something. It's Jessica Badassery on her page. But yeah, like take a look at all of those who are successful in as like coaches and where you are aiming to be at, and do that. You know, let me ask you guys, when do you usually work your business? Like as far as when do you do your posts? Do you have planned posts, or do you just wing it? And when do you actually dive into conversations?
I have both planned and winged post, depending on what's going on, because it's nothing ever goes to plan in my life. I work out in the mornings, and then during his nap time, if he naps, which has been a struggle lately, that's when I try to get my power hour in, and I'm able to get back to messages and things like that. Anytime outside of that, I can't, just because he's to the stage where he needs like constant attention.
Okay. So you work on it usually like an hour.
Yeah, that's all I really get, because 2 hours up, but there's like so much other stuff to fit into that like 2 hour period, which is why another try to do my that way it's not eating up that.
But I find that when I work out in the mornings and I get stuff done in the mornings, I'm so much more productive for the rest of the day. Like I take care of everything. So I'm planning my posts. I'm not winging them as much because we have so much going on. We have the free group, we have the paid group. With this, we have the what is coaching coming on, and we still have to trying to incorporate my posts with like two events at a time. Like sometimes I'm asking, do you want to join a what is coaching event or sneak peek into coaching, while being like, yeah, guess what, we're going into the UK in October, and coaching events. So I'm starting to incorporate, and then like our free group. Because there's so much to say. But yeah, that's what I've been doing like ever since I get up at 5:30 in the morning now. So I read for like an hour and I journal. I read and journal and meditate for an hour. That's all under 1 hour. And then everything else like exercising is an hour. And then I cook and eat and whatever. And then I do my posts for the day and I schedule them. And I do the post, schedule it. That's like 6 groups. If you're posting in those groups, trust me, ask me, because I'm like becoming an expert on it. And also on my personal page, I'm scheduling those. Thank God. Did you guys see that you can schedule posts in personal groups now, in your own groups?
I haven't.
Yeah, you can schedule them now. If when you click on post to post something, it has like a little bar that says schedule, and then you can schedule. So for my the free group, I have 3 posts scheduled, and in You're the Shift, I have all the posts scheduled for You're the Shift. So now I really just have to worry about my whatever other groups. So that's really all I have for you guys. Unless you guys want to talk about anything else, if you have any questions about anything. Thanks. Look, there's Devin. Say hi.
Look at this. Look like phone tags.
Thanks, babe. What about you, Jen? Do you have any questions about anything? I know you're still sick, and thank you for joining us, especially on your sick day.
Oh man, that's killing me.
Sorry. Lots of fluids and shaky out. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention about the team cup. How are we doing on that? Team?
I've been like, the same person is telling me that they're going to sign up for the past 2 days now. And then she just posted something about like an It Works cleanse or patch or something. And so I have to follow up with her, but she's been wishy-washy for months now. She's just like not making the commitment to do it and just keeps coming up with excuses. And I've reached out to her with personal development and all these other things. And it just like seems like excuse after excuse. So,
Send me a screenshot of the conversation and we'll see. Because some real works. No, I don't say that, but I'm like,
and I mean, she's a mom with like a son. Like, our sons are only weeks apart, so like, I get what she's going through. She's just making excuses and looking for quick fixes, which they're not going to.
Well, then, you know what? Maybe that's not the type of person that you want on your tribe.
Yeah.
And sometimes you kind of have to just accept that and let it go. You know, like I've had to do it too. There are times where I'm like, okay, you know, I've been messaging questions or anything. I don't want to feel like I'm bothering you, but always ask for like a referral or something. I think I've showed you guys my my referral script. When I'm like, my job is to help everybody financially and physically. Would you happen to know anybody that has that would want those freedoms? And I totally get that you're not into it, but that's cool.
I'm going to message her tomorrow and just be like, hey, it seems like this isn't a good time for you. Do you know anyone else that this, you know, could benefit from? So see what she said.
And that's it, you know. Just let her know. Be like, listen, I totally get it. I think you're kind of hesitant or whatever it is. It's cool. But, you know, and then what you said, add that in there. But sometimes you just got to move on. That's why it's really important to talk to a lot of people. Like, even though I try to talk to 15 sometimes I'm really just digging into like deep conversations with like 5 or 10 people. But when you increase your chances of talking to more that you think are like you, the higher the chances are that you're going to get, you know, for me, it's like 1 out of 10 people, 1 out of 15 people will sign up or will be in your tribe. And that's kind of how, that's the reason why I try to talk to so many people each day. So yeah, increase. Jen, as far as you, I can't wait to see your story. The sooner the better, trust me. It's the 10th of this month, so we have some time. But remember, try to get SC before the 15th. I always try to have all of us hit SC before the 15th, because after that, we don't want to be like squirming around trying to hit number one, trying to help our people, and at the same time trying to help our coaches. I know for me, like, it's very important that I help develop the coach in you. So I try to put as much time as I can into helping you guys. And at the same time, I don't want to be like scurrying to hit SC or trying to help those people. So I try to do my recruiting in the first 2 weeks of the month. And I think that's a really good thing to aim for. So that means the first 2 weeks of every single month, you got to go hard. Hard recruiting. Okay. Or at least that's what I do. That's what works for me. I don't know about you guys. But that's what works for a lot of the other coaches as well. So, all right, guys, if you guys don't have any more questions, I'm going to let you go. It's an early night. Next week, we're going to have the call at 7:30 instead. So try to get on at 7:30 because she, Nadine also works full time, but she'll tell you her story. So she has to be, you know, in bed at a certain time. So yeah, if anything, I'll talk to you guys later and ask me. I'm always here. Okay? Love you, ladies. And Devin.